real quick. Watch this. Watch this. Hit that button right there. Okay. Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm Mikey Winfield. Welcome to the Black Team Podcast. Here bringing it with zero technical difficulties because we starting from right now.
Not one hiccup. Hey, what episode we on?
We on episode 16. Woo!
Early in the game, man.
Early in the game. Yeah,
early
man.
In the game.
Yo, man, I'm just impressed. I'm really impressed, man, because I watched the podcast, but not as an editor. I watched it as a fan, and boy, was I enjoying it. You ever do that?
Hey, we got loose last week, man. Last week was a good one.
Yeah. So what's good with it?
Hey, man, first off, I got to introduce myself, Lance Woods, Black Tea Podcast, because last week we went off, I ain't introduced myself. I think in theory it was a great idea, but in actuality, we just might forget to introduce ourselves, and then what?
That's very possible.
I'm holding out. It'll just...
Then where do we go from there? I would hate for somebody to listen to 17 episodes and be like, yo, who was that talking all that time?
Who's the third voice?
To do your research, man, I'm a hold out. I'll see y'all in 40 minutes.
Hell yeah. As long as it's in the title. It's in the title, and they just have to do math.
Hey, you know what's crazy about this is I like the idea of consistency. So like we could very well be talking to somebody in the future, right? So it's like, man, y'all meeting us before Lance got 3 kids. Like, this is crazy. Like, we've been going at this for so long.
Yo, that's crazy. Right.
This is before Lance had the 3 kids, 2 of them with white girls. Like, this is bananas.
Yo, that's wild. What else gonna happen? What else gonna happen?
Because they don't know. They
hear about the rest of this story.
During Black History Month in 2020, when you're listening to this, years down the line. That's funny. I'm just thinking about people going back and doing the back catalog.
And going back and hearing it like, oh yeah, he done had them kids back. Oh, that's crazy. The white girls wasn't even around, but now they are in full force.
Hey man, it's a lot to get into, man. We got a lot of stuff.
Yeah, man. I got some things too, man, that I don't even know. But I'm gonna jump in. And man, this is nowhere to start. But I just gotta tell y'all something that happened. And I gotta whisper her name low because she likes to turn on. You know who I'm talking about, Alexa, right? Mm-hmm. Man, let me tell you how racist stuff is. We yell at her to play a song, and maybe that's the problem. Maybe we shouldn't yell at her, but we like, hey, play Cruising by Smokey Robinson, right? Mm-hmm. And we've been jamming on that song on repeat for whatever reason. But guess what she decides to do? She plays Smoking by Gwyneth Paltrow.
Wait, what?
Exactly.
First of all, I didn't know Gwyneth Paltrow had music out.
Exactly. Like everything about this is wrong. Like, come on, man. Like, why would she even come up when you say Cruising by Smokey Robinson? And
the real question is, did y'all finish the song?
No, man, but we did read some of the lyrics, and we were like, yo, because it was unbelievable. You ever had some shit that's just unbelievable?
Is it a remake?
It ain't the original.
Because in my brain, first of all, it shouldn't. If Smokey's first, then second should be D'Angelo. D'Angelo Cruising is also amazing. And then I want to say there's don't T.I. have a Cruising or like 2 Chainz, like there's a rapper that sampled it. Like there should be a few that come up. I know the D'Angelo one is amazing though.
Hey man,
that's on his first album.
That's the thing. It's so many others, but the fact that a racist Alexa would put Gwyneth Paltrow first in my house, like man, it's just how things are set up. Wow. Yeah.
This is what you was actually looking for. Little do you know.
I don't know. No, I wasn't looking
Oh,
for that.
I thought the way you said it, like you was about to play something. I was listening for it. Like, wait a minute.
Yeah, like he's about to prep a track. But you know what I realized? If we prep a track, they'll flag the whole show and it won't even be
Yeah.
up. So yeah.
Unless it's an original production by BT Kingsley.
Unless it's that's it.
Bitch.
Yo, man. So man, what we starting with? Where we want to jump into this at? Because there is a lot.
So first things first, man. Let's listen, this fresh on everybody's mind, man. That I know y'all saw the situation last night with LeBron and Courtside Karen.
Courtside Karen. Hell
Did
yeah.
y'all see that?
Yes.
Yeah, buddy.
So for the people that didn't, last night during the Lakers game, Lakers was playing the Hawks on like the end of the road trip, just dominating teams. That's what we do. And randomly, some young lady on the bench, because Atlanta's wide open, they got fans even on courtside. They got courtside fans. Even most of the stadiums that have fans allowed, they don't have courtside yet.
Right.
So they got courtside fans, and this young lady took it upon herself to scream. Well, no, I think the dude that she was with, her husband, was talking trash to LeBron, and he turned around to say something crazy back to him, and then the woman jumped in like, "Don't talk to my husband like that." So then he was like, I think she said, LeBron said, "Sit down, you stupid ass bitch," which actually makes sense to.
Can I correct that? That was great too. I hope he said that too. But she said, "Sit the fuck down, bitch." Continue.
That's what she said. He said.
Yeah. Right.
Gotcha. So it wasn't "sit the fuck down, you stupid ass bitch" with your goofy ass and no booty.
Actually, that's what I heard too. It was in an extended clip. So yeah.
If like it's in the description, it says "sit your ass down, you stupid ass bitch with no booty and all this glitter on. That's not really how you look. You should stop putting filters on your face." So no, but so he says that, and then they get kicked out, as they should. You're talking reckless enough to. You're talking reckless and close, like he ain't 6'8" and won't wipe your husband up real quick, just out of spite. But clearly she was drinking. This thing has so many different layers to it that are all over the place.
You talking about her face?
Well, then there's that.
Her face got so many different layers on.
Her face. How you get all the way? I don't understand how you do all your makeup, get all the way done up, and then put a filter on. It's like, what was the purpose for the makeup? I thought your face was beat to the gods. If you beat to the gods, then what's after that? Instagram?
Beat to the god awfuls.
So the thing kind of comes and goes. It's all, obviously all the blogs pick it up. But then after that, this morning, LeBron tweeted about it, which made it like double down. It was like, yeah, Courtside Karen she was mad. I was like, oh, so now I woke up, it was everywhere now because he said something
actually
about it.
Tweeted that last night. I seen it last night, right after the game.
Oh, he said it right after. That's
he didn't sleep on it.
And
wake up and it's like, you know what? Okay.
He let that clip fly right after he let that clip fly in the locker room.
Les, did you see him after he hit like the winning shot on the layup? Like he ran back just looking at that area. I was like, they gone, LeBron. They kicked him out.
Yeah.
I know some of y'all friends is left over, but we won.
How you gonna be mad in the front row?
Yeah, that was all into his own. Lance, here was one of the other issues though. I don't like. There's really troubling waters in the idea of women screaming at men on behalf of your dude.
Oh my God.
It's just like if your man in a full argument with somebody else, I don't know if you need to insert yourself in that situation.
Yeah. So did you hear her justification or her rationale, her mindset?
I mean, I heard it, but did I hear it? Yeah.
But keep
tell the
talking.
people. No. Tell the people.
Oh, all right. So, because she did like 3 different, well, a bunch of different what looked like to be IG stories. So then she said, and I want to say it like her, but I can't. She was like, "My husband, nobody gonna get her back. My husband." She had the Pringles duck lips. You can see the receipt on her lips. They like new, like boiled hot links.
The receipt.
I don't know what LeBron said, but I'm saying this bitch look crazy. So she's saying, LeBron, well, no, first she said there's a few telling things. She said, my husband has a problem with LeBron James. I don't know what his problem is. He just doesn't like LeBron. She said, I don't have a problem with LeBron James. So I was kind of like, I don't know why he doesn't like LeBron. So then they go over there and he yells something at LeBron. LeBron yells something back. So now it's 2 grown men yelling at each other. This is her story. So then she jumps in and saying, nobody gonna yell at my husband. He bought me these lips. So then LeBron said, bitch, shut your Daffy Duck looking ass up and go sit your goof ass down. And then they kicked her out the game. So now she's mad because she said, we paid good money out of my husband's salary to sit courtside. We shouldn't be kicked out. And LeBron agreed that they shouldn't have been kicked out. Whether he was saying that for the camera or not, he said, I don't think they should have been kicked out. It was fine. He said something, I said something, and the situation is over. The interesting part is, like you say, one, women jumping in men's arguments.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, especially with large black men. You know what I mean? It's like that. So now we already in a danger zone. Cause anything he says, now you're quote unquote intimidated. He says, shut up, bitch. What did you say? What'd your husband say? I don't want to hear what he said. He said, what did you say?
Yeah.
I don't want to hear about him saying, shut up, bitch. I want to hear about you saying, shut up and dribble, nigger.
Because here's the funny part. We know 100% fact. LeBron was not talking to them people. He was playing basketball. He was not engaging with these people. So y'all had to say something for him to react.
Yes.
He dribbling the ball. He's making passes. He's shooting jumpers. He's, protesting for black people. He doing a lot of different stuff that ain't got nothing to do with this.
Hey, but LeBron is that good at this point in his career. He could probably interact with the audience, cuss out people if he wanted to, and manage the game. He is a great point guard and facilitator.
That's not the issue. The issue would be more LeBron said something. Did LeBron initiate it? Of course not.
Exactly.
There's no way. Right.
Wasn't looking.
How do you come down the court and then just look at a random fan like, yeah, you stupid ass bitch?
Three.
It wasn't like he could have been dribbling down court and it's like had to move because her lips was in the way and almost stole the ball from him. He had to like cuff the ball because her lips almost knocked it out of possession. That's possible. But outside of that, so he this is a problem that fans have in general. And this is the interesting thing. Fans are like pedestrians. At some point, we're all a pedestrian. Right? Like you got the power when you're in the car, but then when you got to park it and walk into the store, you're a pedestrian.
Yeah.
That's the same way we got platforms and we entertainers, but then when we go watch a show, we've all paid money to go watch people that we enjoy. We are fans at that point.
Yeah.
So you have to put yourself in fan position. We've all been fans and we've all seen fans like, yo, why are y'all like this? Like, what are y'all doing? Like fans feel especially sports fans, because see, like a concert, you go to a concert because you're a fan of that person, or the person you're with is a fan of that person and you went with them.
Mm-hmm.
But as a sports fan, you literally go for you might be a fan of half the people there, and the other half you're not a fan of. So you feel this entitlement to start talking crazy to the people who you are not a fan of. And you know what I mean? You gotta understand that these people, you don't know these people like that, fam.
They don't see the people as humans, and they see them as like figures. So they feel like they can really, have that entitled approach where I can say anything. This is part of it. And that's a lot of people that think it's part of it. The same people think heckling comedy shows is part of it. So they're there, they pay money. Some people didn't pay money. Some people just there, but they feel like I'm able to do this. This is something that happens and has happened for years.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what's a more satisfying thing, destroying somebody at a comedy show or watching them get kicked out. It's definitely them getting kicked out, because when they get kicked out, their story ends, right? This was a one-sided conversation that I was having with myself for a movie that I'm producing in front of you live when I'm doing stand-up. You decided to interject yourself into my one-sided conversation. And when you get kicked out, now I just get to continue my conversation and you don't get no parts of my storyline, but I can still talk shit about you. And nobody, like, you're just in your car frustrated, like, like you're just rambling off to your significant other or the group of people you came with. Meanwhile, this show is continuing. So it's just like, I like the idea that at some point in time, old girl was just, and she got, you had front row tickets to a game. That was a close game and a good game. This was going to get interesting. And now you got to just go, you got to you was courtside. So you paid a lot of money for these tickets and they told you get the fuck out. So you went, you got your drunk ass in your car, had to show up to your dinner early or your little shindig early looking stupid because you got kicked out. Your night got ended.
Right. So then look, and even with that, it wouldn't have even been a story.
Yeah.
If she wouldn't have got on the internet and start talking about it all like that. Mm-hmm. Like we wouldn't have known that, like fans get kicked out all the time.
Yeah.
Like it happens. So the funniest thing is when you see a fan get kicked out. When you see it live, it's the funniest thing in the world because they'll do what they do, say what they say, and then you see security walk over to them and tap them on the shoulder like this.
Right.
Like, yeah, that's what you see. You see this and look, and then when you're like, cause like I'll be sitting courtside or I'll be like on the floor, like running around because I'm a goddamn star, people. But so when you actually hear them giving their argument, I didn't do anything. Well, what? He can talk to me and I can't. Well, do I pay good money? What? You're gonna be hearing from my lawyer. Like these are all things that get kicked out. Like this is a civil issue that you're getting kicked out of a basketball game.
There's never
out of a regular season Atlanta Hawks game.
Right. There's never I could almost guarantee that at no point in time was the fan ever right, except for Trey Songz. But other than that, I ain't got no other logic. Trey was in some regular seats. He was chilling. The likelihood of him starting something, I doubt it.
Okay, look at this. I don't want to leave this before because I know who the real problem is. But what about what about Ron Artest? Not the guy who originally threw the stuff, but what about the guy next to him that wasn't saying nothing that got knocked out? You think that time it was it might have been Ron's fault?
No.
Well, so there's backstory to that. First off, Ron, he was going through therapy. So, as crazy as it sounds to us, when Ron went to lay on the scorer's table, that was his way of removing himself from the situation.
Because he was about to fight Ben Wallace.
Right. A fan threw a beer bottle at him or a beer can.
Yeah.
And the can hit him and he snapped. Later on, because there's a documentary on Showtime. You seen it?
I think so.
Ron got a doc about this stuff. And the fan is on there.
You mean Ron's doc? The one, yeah. Oh, that's really good. Right.
Quiet Storm.
I gotta see this.
Yeah, growing up in New York and stuff. Right.
The fan talks about how it was a bet. Like the guy bet him, like, I bet you can't hit Ron with a beer can. That was the bet they made. I bet you can't hit this nigga with a beer can. And you won the bet. Congratulations.
Yo.
You know what? I don't want to, should I say? Yeah, I'm going to say it. That situation was very telling of fucking die. We here, man. Listen. That altercation was very telling of like the things that happened at the Capitol, right? Because as much as there is a world where they have you to believe that, you know, Black men are scary and there's like this perpetuated narrative of like to be afraid of us, right? Right next to that, there's a narrative that, you know, ridiculous white men be right? And there's also a narrative that, hey, if it all went down, the ridiculous white men are prepared for the drama and the, like, they're ready for this war, this altercation, or this nonsense, right? But then when you see the Capitol thing, it's like, wait, are these the militias that we supposed to be scared of? Like, yes, they're doing a lot, but if it went down, this is who's showing up? Because these niggas don't look like they got hands like that. I ain't gonna even hold you. So if you go look at the image, it looked like 4 niggas fighting all white people. Cause like it's like and doing well. It looked like cause it's Indiana. So it wasn't like, so it's like, and anytime any dude that's now let's not get into it. I know some white boys with some hands. They wasn't there.
They wasn't sitting that close.
They wasn't at that game, bro. Because when I'm watching this altercation, it's hilarious because it looked like every time a white dude's been talking reckless to somebody I know, or I've just been watching a situation, and then you watch him get mopped up. Like there's certain things you know that happen in fight. You know, Latino dudes could take a punch. You know, sometimes Black men be woofing, but you know the white boy wolf is like, it's like an epic wolf, right? The white boy wolf is akin to the gay Black man. It's just like, no, but this Black dude is like, it's like this is the one that they want to show the light on. It's like the white dude woofing is hilarious. He's like, dude, bro, come on, come at me. Like it was a lot of that. And meanwhile, niggas are just throwing hands, and that was hysterical. I'd never forget that because it was him, it was Jermaine O'Neal, and it was
Stephen Jackson.
All the smoke.
Stephen Jackson.
As Stephen Jackson. Fighting all of Indiana, bro. They ran in the stands. People scared, like it was three really tall niggas just fighting us.
Hey, didn't they play for Indiana too?
No, this happened in Detroit.
This happened in Detroit. Right. Okay.
And there wasn't no niggas at that game. That's even more hilarious.
But you know, Detroit wasn't in Detroit. Like the Palace of Auburn Hills, the arena was not in Detroit. It was like I think they said it's like 40 minutes outside of 45 minutes outside of Detroit.
It's Pleasanton, Tommy T's.
Hey man,
something like that. Yeah.
Let me go back to this.
Oakland-ish.
Let me go back to this before we move on. Courtside Karen. This all could have been the reason this is a problem and whose fault this is her husband. This is a guy who didn't have control over the situation at all. When this started and he was getting into it, all he had to do was put his arm there and be like, I got it. And if you have any power in your relationship, I got it. Or have her chill and maybe make sound effects at the most, like, but if you got the I got it handled in your relationship, she will stop and let you do all the things.
Well, Mikey, we you absolutely right. We cannot leave without touching this. That's the problem. Like in general, like I feel like I've said this on here before. I know I've said it on Wednesday Lover before. I don't know how aware women are all the time that men are always aware of violence. Like it's always in the back of our mind that either one, this conversation is only gonna go so far before I just start thinking, I ought to just fuck this nigga up. Like it only exists so far before, like, but I'll beat your ass though. Like all this going back and forth and loud talking at some point in time starts to, it's like, and mind you, and I don't want to ever sound like I'm a tough guy or like I be out here just trying to fight. It's just something I'm always aware of. It's like, oh, the tone in your voice says that I don't know how much longer we're gonna be able to keep talking to each other, because eventually one of us gonna put hands on each other.
It turns into what's his name? When Dale's brother, no, when Brennan's brother came in the clubhouse on Step Brothers.
You're right.
In the treehouse, he was like, "Oh, you want to punch me, huh?
Right.
You want to punch me in my? Well, punch me in my goddamn face."
Right. And we know, like, men are always aware that that's an option, right? And if you're if you're a civil man, you probably don't want to have to do that. You don't want to, this ain't something you want to resort to. You would rather this diffuse itself or find another way out of this communication, right? And sometimes like, oh, the dude's drunk, or like this just the way he communicates. So like we can kind of filter through that. That all goes out the window as soon as some woman gets to running off the mouth. And I'm saying some woman, some female, some dude, to him, you're just some bitch. He don't know you. So you're just rambling off. And now he got
like the fire.
Yeah, it's like, and now it's like, hey, bitch, shut the fuck up. Who's talking to you? And now it gotta go physical because you didn't cuss out my wife.
Exactly. Hey man,
And he couldn't put his hand on her like that because he would have got glitter and
lip juice
and lip juice and lip gloss all on his nice silk shirt, and that shit don't come out of those silk shirts.
Yo, I saw Salt get knocked out the same way in the Salt and Pepper documentary just the other day. Let me tell you. So it's very possible. Hey, man, and look, when you say what you just said, BT, about guys are always aware of violence, man, that's so true. Story, right? Back in the day when my wife, she used to work, right? So she used to work at this grocery store. And this guy is like, another employee is like, I don't know, just flirting, talking to her inappropriate,
Right.
Inappropriate. So she comes home, man, and I could sense something ain't right. And I feel like that's one of those moments where she's letting you know, all right, I want you to handle this. Even if she tries to stop you, she's like, I want you to handle this. And you know how you was like, civil guys, man, we don't want to have to do that. But if
I don't
you have to do it, you have to do it. So I'm like, fuck. I'm like, all right, man, I'm about to go up there. This is real shit. I'm like, I'm about to handle that. And she's like, no, you don't have to. But she wasn't trying to stop me. So I was like, all right.
You don't have to go. Don't go.
Man, it's like the next
day.
Please.
Here's your keys. Don't go.
Yeah, no. So boom, man. It's like the next day. We know he at work. She actually at work too. And I go up there, man. And I literally like, all right, I gotta do this shit. Man? Like I knew my job was to make a scene and just do some big ass shit so this never happens again, man. And it's fun. It's fun, man, to like, I don't know. In the moment, it was just what I had to do. But when I look back, I'm like, yo, that shit was thrilling. Man, it was like, yo, because I had to really be straight up like, yo, don't. That's my wife, all that, giving that whole feel. And then like, and I'm thinking like, yo, man, if this shit go down, it's just gonna have to go down. You know, and
Bro.
this is the one place I can't get my ass whipped. Like if I get my ass
Yeah.
at her job, yo, this is one fight. I gotta win.
Yo, if you get your ass whooped at her job protecting her, niggas gonna disrespect her for the rest of her employment.
Yeah, I just gave
Grab
her
her booty. Her husband ain't gonna do shit.
We got the tape right here.
Man. But that's those times, man, where every single second I'm like, yo, it might go there.
Man, bro, and look. So if you're a logical man, the other thing you're always thinking is, and then what's the result of that, right? Like when if I get into a fight with a dude and he on some call the police shit, now I got a charge. Now I gotta go to jail. I was watching Snowfall yesterday, man, and it got to the scene where somebody had to go to jail, and they was sitting on. I was trying to not do no spoilers, but they was sitting on the little stool, and it was like, yeah, nuts to butts, and everybody was butt naked. They just had to scoot up, like with their legs open on a bench, like they sitting on a bench, butt naked,
all types of bacteria.
The officers are screaming, nuts to butts, fellas. It's like 6 dudes on the bench, and you got to just keep scooting up, bro. I don't want to have to deal with this. And this is what I'm thinking about. If I have to mop this dude up, it's like, oh man, not nuts to butts. I don't want to
go. Anything but nuts to butts.
Anything but nuts to butts. And now in this, and that's all you're gonna do when you get in jail is fight all the time. It's just like, oh my God, bro. It's like
no. Hey man, I got experience on this, man. I'll be talking hands-on with people that just got out, right?
Right.
You're not gonna be fighting all the time. What you gotta do, like your first 2 days in, is you just gotta go find somebody,
right,
and hammer them, just like clack, clack, clack.
Yeah.
And that's it. And then if anybody ever tries you in some other ways, then you just got to go way bigger. But you don't have to fight all the time. You just got to establish yourself.
You got to make an example the first time somebody tried you. And then you got to get affiliated with a group of people who can protect you.
But also within that, but now we're talking prison politics, because if somebody get into it with one of them, like for the new guy, I gotta be here for protection also. It's like if we, because like, oh, this is a great conversation, because this came up the other day, Lance. I think you was still in the clubhouse, but I don't know if you were asleep or not. And we was talking about
yo, time out. You be falling asleep in the clubhouse, man? Like what?
Yo,
man, there listening.
I don't hop on Clubhouse until 1 o'clock.
Right. Oh, Mike, I don't know if you've been in Clubhouse. This nigga Lance is like Clubhouse king, bro. This nigga's meme game.
Oh, I seen the meme game. Game before I exited. I'll be back one day, but I saw the meme game killing.
One of these days you're gonna make. I feel like Scottie Pippen pointing to my Jordan shoe and doing this to Mike. Come back.
Yeah, man. Go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah.
But like, so we're in the clubhouse and we're talking, and I was telling this story about this comic getting into it with somebody, and
I was definitely there. I was definitely there. Yes.
So one of the comics was like, yeah, I don't this is why I don't fuck with comics. If you see a comic getting into something, niggas are supposed to like to jump in or handle that. And I don't remember what his direct understanding was, but for me, I said, yo, listen, man, if you see me get into it with a person, and it's one person, nigga, don't help me, bro. Like if it's a one-on-one, let me get all my one-on-ones, because for me, nigga, where I grew up, you get to jump in niggas, this has bad repercussions, because then what happens is a consistent escalation. There's no world where niggas was gonna jump me and then we wasn't gonna jump somebody. There's no world where we was gonna jump somebody and then niggas wasn't gonna come jump us. Cause like, so for background purposes, and maybe this, so for background purposes, and maybe this is why my logic is how it is. One, I'm an only child. I'm an only child that was moved from Northern Cali away from my family to Houston, right? In Houston, nigga, on where I grew up, I'm Houston is like predominantly represented by Southside niggas. Like anytime you see somebody from Houston, that's probably where they're gonna be repping. But I'm a Northside nigga, so anytime and like it wasn't Crip and Blood beef, it was more Southside, Northside beef. But all the fun shit was on the Southside. So as soon as you say you a Northside nigga, there's an issue, right?
Right.
So then take that, and there's only like a few hoods on the North Side that had like some established like groundwork of like, hey, and I'm listen. When I'm saying hoods, I'm not telling y'all I was participating out there shooting because I'm not saying that. I'm saying I'm from where I'm from, right? This nigga hilarious. Goddamn Tony Roberts, ladies and gentlemen, with the dance.
Not in the middle of a great story.
I ain't gonna never forget this story, nigga. Let this happen. Oh shit, what's good, man?
What's up with y'all?
What's up, Tony Roberts?
You're like Mikey should have that tank top on. It fit him better. I don't know.
If you wear tight tank tops, it look like you in shape.
And you take a shot on like this. I love that joke, dude.
Tone, what's the rules? If a comic's in a fight one-on-one, what are the rules for you?
I jump in and try to break it up.
Jump and try to break it up.
You got to assist. I've had two situations where a heckler jumped on stage, come on onto a comic, try to get at a comic, him and a friend, but the comic was on stage.
So two people trying to attack
automatically jumped on stage and said, "Bring it."
Wait. This is two people trying to attack the comic?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
One guy was coming up, another guy stood up, other guy was coming to the stage. The comics got in his stands, but just in case, let the whole room know, 6 of us ran on stage. 3 of them weren't even on the show. They just ran on stage and said, "Let's get it." Who else? I mean, you got.
Gotcha.
Anybody, yeah, comics are a different entity. We call everybody else civilians.
Right.
We're
right.
comics. They're civilians. We're like a frat. In
right,
case you
absolutely.
can't stand this, you don't like them, you be on the heckler side. You want to throw a punch in your damn self and swear it wasn't you. So
absolutely.
But if comics got this, you notice you only hang out with comics. You don't hang out with regular people no more.
Right.
Because they don't understand. They don't get it. Just,
Hey, what's interesting about what you're saying too, Tony, is this person was at work. He was literally on stage. This wasn't after. This wasn't by the table. This is somebody who had the mic in their hand. Like, that's a vulnerable time. So I see why more people would definitely jump in. This guy's on the stage with a mic, in funny mode, and that shit pop off.
Yeah. No, I
don't think that's a one-on-one situation.
No, Mikey, what you're saying, what Tony's saying, I 1000% agree with. Inserting yourself in a show of force, so to diffuse the situation, like, listen, if it's gonna be something, it's gonna be a lot of being something because it's a lot of us. Like, yes, nigga.
But even if it's just you gotta run on stage and grab the comic, try to diffuse it. Because you don't want the comic, you don't never know what's gonna happen. You just don't want them to get into shit.
Yes, I 1000% agree.
Yeah.
I'm saying once an altercation has literally, like a fight has started.
Right.
Nigga, if it's a one-on-one, let me get my one-on-ones, bro. Like, because what I don't want is 5 comics stomping some nigga. Now every time I'm at a show, it's like, oh, these niggas.
Oh, no. If it's one-on-one and y'all already threw a few punches and everybody's spreading out, but they gonna let you do your thing. Yeah. But they making sure don't nobody else jump in.
Gotcha.
But 7 out of 10, they got friends with them.
Absolutely.
So you got to be ready. If somebody jump in, then everybody got to jump in. But yeah, you got to let you do one-on-one. You can't go out like a punk. Be like, if it wasn't for the other guys, you wouldn't have got it.
Right.
But they was there, so you got your ass beat. That's
look, see if I'm winning first.
Yeah.
It look like I'm kind of losing.
If
I want everybody to jump in.
Can't beat the guy. You got to break it up. If you're losing, we got to break it up. But say, man, come on, we got time. We got another show to do.
Yeah, we got to get out
of here. Don't let, and I told, and I said that in the thing. I was like, don't let nobody hurt me. You don't want to see no nigga get
smacked. No, because you don't want to get smacked and you get knocked. I seen the guy get bam, 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 and then he just collapsed. I got the guy in my jaw. And we was like, let's pick him up, man. Y'all grab his shoe. Y'all get his
Right.
bag.
Grab his
Somebody
shoe.
get his dignity. Everybody get that. Everybody grab something.
Hey, also don't let me kill nobody. Like if I kind of lose it and I snap
Absolutely.
out and I start raging and I forget where I'm
And you
at.
grab something
you
that can
start-
really
yeah.
put this guy.
Yeah,
you're
yo, like grab my arm. You know, like at the movies,
Yeah.
they grab your arm
Absolutely.
at the time. So
But everybody helps everybody except some people. Like if they really, like when Cat Williams got slapped down in Detroit, he had his bodyguards with him, and there was like 3 or 4 comics there too, behind the rope with him. And then when he got slapped down, it was like everybody was like looking around. What happened?
why?
I know they had a disco ball here. There was like that. No, they got special wings, and this nigga right here laying down.
Why didn't anybody help?
You get beat up, and it's the first show. You got a whole other show. Yeah, you get beat up on the first show. You got to perform the whole second show. Like
Your shirt,
everybody going up.
your shirt be all fucked up. Your shirt is all weird.
You got scratches on your. And then the people going out telling the people that are going in to the second show what happened. And you go, hey, how y'all doing? They start mumbling. Yeah, this nigga. How y'all doing? Better than you, nigga. But if you was on stage, the second show, you had to fight. You got to bring that up right away before. Hey, how y'all doing? Let me tell you what the fuck happened to me 40 minutes ago.
Right.
You got to go straight at it. Get ahead of it.
Yeah, man. It's funny, Todd, because I was telling these niggas like, man, I was like, bro, I was like, if it's a one-on-one, nigga,
Yeah.
I'm not scared to take no ass whooping, but we start talking jumping niggas. It's like, nigga, I be moving solo dolo often, bro. It's like, nigga, now you did escalated the situation because we all stomping some nigga out. Nigga, I don't. What happens when they catch you or me by myself? Now I'm gonna get stomped out. Like
Yo, do you know
Right.
that's the secret reason I want to tour with friends? Because of that. Because I be so solo so much. And it's
Right.
those times, man. You know, like going back to your room, all this type of stuff, man, where it's like, shit, I'm alone right now a lot of times.
Nigga, this is why we do this podcast, nigga, the Black Tea Podcast. I'm Tony Robbins, and this is the Black Tea Podcast.
No, but me and my, I'm on the road. Me and my wife be on the road. We don't have no bodyguards or nothing. And so we leave the club. We was walking back to the room, and some guys, a couple people asked, "So where your guys at? Like your guy at, the bodyguard or something?" I said, "Well, what you think's gonna happen that I can't do? I'm from Detroit. I ain't never had nobody to protect me like that. I don't need nobody because if I had a bodyguard and somebody got a gun, then that's me and the bodyguard. What he gonna do?
Right.
And somebody got going to throw some blows. I'm gonna tell my wife, well, step to the side, hold this, let's go. Because I mean, I ain't got time for all that shit. I don't do nothing to nobody. Some people just get jealous though. Some people just see you, don't like you because their woman compliments you or something. Also,
it happens that easy. Absolutely.
It happens that easy. So it's good to have some people. I think some people have the bodyguard thing to look more important.
Absolutely.
I think
They
so.
look more VIP, like untouchable.
Or to protect civilians from them.
Exactly. Remember on Common View years ago, I had that joke about bodyguards. I said I had a bodyguard. He got knocked out. And then he gonna come back to work. I said, "Nigga, you quit." He said, "When? When you're back in the ground." I can't use you. Come on. No, I've been taking karate. I got my certificate. Okay. The guy didn't even hit you. His aunt hit you.
Wait, nigga. Do you know I think it's Vinny. Vincent Bryant. This nigga Vincent do a joke. Talk about karate only work against other people that know karate. The nigga be in the stands. He's like, "Hey man, why you nigga, this the stands."
No, do this back. You gotta do this. You know what? You don't even know the structure. I shouldn't even fight you.
Yeah, nigga.
Hey man, have y'all ever seen this at the end of a show? Like when you knew you done said some shit and like it's some people pissed off at, like with that last 3 minutes where you're like, "Hey man, I just like to let everybody know it's all jokes, man." And you know, thank you guys, man. Appreciate you guys coming up and thanks for playing along. You ever had to do that?
So,
No, 15, about 12 years ago, maybe 13 years ago, I did a New Year's Eve show at this theater in Indiana, right? And a lot of guys from Gary came. People, Gary, Indiana is hard. So it was like 7 people in the front, 7 guys in the front with their girls, and they came late. And I'm like 10 minutes in my jokes, and I started talking about them, and then I realized they found out that they was all drug dealers. Right. So then two of the guys got up and left. And then one guy, about 3 minutes later, the other guy left. There was 3 guys left with the girls. And then the guard, they gave me the light, like right away. And then 2 security guys came and got me on stage. And they took me to the hotel. I had to change my hotel and everything. And they got me in another hotel, and they flew me out, and they stayed with me. And took me there to everything, got me to the airport. They told me these guys was coming back, and I'm gonna make it out of there, out that city.
Wait, it was in Indiana.
Yes, Indiana, right?
Oh, so you was up the street from Gary. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
So 2 years later, I'm in Chicago doing a show, and 4 of the guys was there. And they say, "Yo, what's up, man? What's up? Remember us?" I said, "No. Why would I know that? Why would I know you? I see a lot of people all the time." We was in the front row. You was talking shit. We was in the front row in Indiana and blah blah blah. He said, "Oh," I said, "Oh yeah." I didn't even flinch. I said, "Oh yeah, what's up, man? Yeah, y'all was mad as shit, but y'all was late." He said, "No." They started laughing. They said, "Kicking it, bear bump." They bought me, was kicking it. I bought them a drink, and they was hanging out with me.
Hey, but
they said everybody thought they said we got up to go get some shit for our girl, but they thought we was going to get something to fuck you up. I said, "Oh, really? So you wasn't?" He said, "No, nigga, no. We know how to take some shit. We know you the comic. We was late. We took it. We was laughing."
Hey, man, they gotta know who they coming to see, too. They knew.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, I didn't know that. The guard didn't know that, and I'm glad he didn't. He didn't know that.
Right.
I ain't want to go say, "Man, go, man. They cool. I like them guys."
Yeah, but Tony, that's like that story with fucking with E40 and fucking Biggie when 40 came to what's name to. When Biggie came to the West Coast and 40 booked him a show in Sacramento because Biggie was talking shit on New York radio. So when he got here, they had booked him a show, and it was like, "Yo, listen, these niggas got him. They got him in a room, and some like random sack niggas, some random like just Bay niggas had this nigga Biggie cornered. Like, yo, what the fuck is going on?" He was like, "Yeah, man, hey, they gonna follow you to the room, bro. Because I don't know if one of these young niggas gonna try to get a stripe right now. Like, I can't control these hooligans."
Right.
40 denies it. Biggie and the people around Biggie said, no, that's what happened.
So he know that 40 set that up?
He knew after the fact. So he had said something like that, E40 shit, I don't fuck with that. Then got booked for a show in Northern Cali, and the story is that 40 booked the show. 40 booked him a show in Sacramento, and he said he showed up to the show. Well, like, wasn't nobody even there. He's like, "All right, nigga, I guess this is the show we doing." And nigga had all his money and everything. And then after, when he's going to get in the car, some young niggas ran up and like, "Yeah, nigga, what's all that shit you said about 40? And he was like, "What?" He was like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "Nigga, we heard you on the radio." So they called 40 like, "Yeah, nigga, we got this nigga right here." He's like, "Let me talk to him." They talk, they squash it, no problems. And he says, "Yo," he tells these young niggas, and the young niggas is on the phone like, "Yeah, what? No, but the nigga's right here." But we got him though.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Yeah. He's like, "Nah, man, let him go. It's not that serious." 40 denies it.
Okay, tell me this. Out of Lance and y'all two, where do you think the most likely place you would have a fight at?
Well, let me tell you something. On what you just said, nigga, Gary, like them small subsidiary cities that ain't big, them niggas be the most gangster. Nebraska,
no, like Flint, Michigan. Flint, Michigan.
Them niggas be a problem.
But BT look like he only fight somebody at a spades game. With the tank top on and the hat to the back. He only want nigga his curses a nigga to renege. Nigga, no, you like a.
This is the second time. I told you deuces is wild.
That nigga ranch and house sauce on his fingers from each and from.
What's the most likely place to have a fight or scenario?
Scenario,
like a city or what?
A scenario.
Kansas City, man, because one
Yeah,
of them
like
gave
Mikey,
me COVID.
like he will fight other dog walkers. Like he walking his dogs. He got 6 dogs. They got 8. Fuck you, nigga. You own this partner. That nigga.
Ladies and gentlemen, that Tony goddamn Roberts.
I know for a fact. And look, you didn't even talk about it, but hold on. It's 2 things. For one, I know the most likely place for me to fight at because this is where I've had all my latest fights at.
Basketball court.
Basketball court. Absolutely basketball court. Yeah, I'm just real competitive. So once it gets to a certain level, like I done slapped a few niggas at the basketball court not that long ago.
So man, you still fight on the court? Because I'm at
No, I'm a lot better.
I'm like at de-escalation stage now. Like I
Me
used
too.
to, but now I'm like
me
stop
too.
talking.
But
yeah,
you know, sometimes it just gets away from you.
Right.
And then you don't, it's like I'm trying not to make it get here, but then you say something, not you, someone says something to you or does something that's like, there's no coming back from this one, pal. You said that.
Hey man, you know what I realized though? I can't win a game now off just athleticism. I gotta talk shit in the game at this point.
Nigga said, you gotta talk shit because you ain't shit.
Hey man, it's a balance. I got a little game left, but I can talk a lot. So that's the only way we
still pop your shit.
Yeah.
No, go ahead, Lance.
No, I said that's where fights would happen for me at.
So full circle for the story, Mike. So nigga in Houston, nigga, the neighborhood I'm from, like Greenspoint is like its own hood, right? It's like Greenspoint's a hood that like has this certain energy or whatever, right? But nigga, I'm from Goodson. So Goodson Road is one street in Greenspoint. So like when we'd be in situations and it'd be like, you know, like our older brothers, older cousins, and when I'm saying our, like, it's like how I feel like y'all family, it's like these how my niggas was family. So it's like y'all older brothers, y'all older sisters, when these niggas who were into all, these niggas was doing all the shit. It's like we go to a club on the north side, nigga, I'm on the south side, and it'll start like this is like prime Lil Jon shit. Like to throw your hoods up and all that shit. Like when all this shit is going on, these niggas are saying Southside neighborhoods. These niggas are saying Northside neighborhoods. And it's like, oh, Greenspoint or Acres Home is like, all right. And they're repping each other. But then the Goodson niggas is just by themselves, loud and the most aggressive. So it's just like, so in my brain, it's always damn near a solo walk. Anyway, it's like, if ain't no, it's like, nah, nigga, I don't, what Tony just said makes perfect sense. De-escalation. Yes, nigga. If you feel a world where niggas need to help de-escalate, yes, nigga, by all means. Let's not let it come to that. But once it has become physical, nigga, just don't let me get hurt, bro. But I not no tough guy shit. I'm not scared to take no ass whooping, and I like my record and chances. I like my record and chances, bro. It's just like it's funny watching like a nigga size you up debating if he want to do it or not. Like this happened, nigga. I was at the Improv one time and this nigga started banging on me, nigga. We passing out flyers for the show. And then the flirt might have went too far, but I didn't know this was a nigga girl. This nigga was 15 feet away. So flirt, hey, y'all come to the show. I got a show at the Common Union. Whatever.
You thought she came alone? You thought she came to the show alone?
No, it was her and another girl standing there. I didn't know they was it was a couple's date.
Because man,
right?
dudes be lying, man. They be knowing.
Right, no, Mikey. But it was Monday night at the Improv. So either she came, but she could have came alone and or been one of the D-Ray bitches. So it's like she could have absolutely been for D-Ray. So, but she was just talking and smiling, her and her girl, whatever, y'all come to the show. And then some nigga down the street was like, hey man, enough of all that flirting shit. I was like, what the fuck was that? And the nigga walked up, he was like, God damn, man, shit. I was like, you good? He was like, yeah, cuz, cuz. I'm like, all right, man. Like,
Hmm.
when you first get to LA, you meet the resident gangbangers, like that are comics and or affiliated, just in case some shit like this go down. It's like, oh no, I know this nigga or this nigga. It's like, no, nigga, it's like,
Talking about Stevie J and Scruncho.
there it is, baby. and if it's blood shit, that it's like screw. It's like it's a couple of niggas, bro. It's a couple of niggas that you know that even if they not affiliated, well, they probably always affiliated, but even if they, you know, the niggas to call if some shit get weird.
Mm-hmm.
If some LA shit get LA, it's like, all right, I know a couple of niggas on each side to call. It's like, all right, so
You would call them, or would you name drop in the middle of the attempted ass whipping?
hey, I know Scruncho. I know Scruncho. How high? Baby powder.
Skates, nigga, skates.
But like, and them niggas like Scruncho, Steve, them niggas know their position in the
Number
city.
changed.
Huh? Wait. No. I'm a DM him on Instagram. Just give me 1 second. Where is Scruncho? Nigga, help, nigga. Nigga, that is not the number. Not the sound you want to hear.
Yo, the nigga changed his number, but he got it customized for him. They like, boop, boop, boop. Hey, cuz, you reached the wrong number, cuz. Nigga, change the line, cuz. You looking for low, you want to find a new number, cuz. Peace.
Oh, nigga. Side note, my name is BT Kingsley, man. The Back to You Podcast, episode 16. I ain't gonna forget no more. I'm telling you right now. Yeah, man. So I don't know, bro. I understand the show of force. I understand de-escalation. I'm never gonna let no comics get hurt. If some shit ever go down, no, I'm throwing with you, bro. But nigga, I am not in the world of jumping niggas. And Lance, I'm asking, was I tripping, nigga?
Oh, no, I think the energy of how the conversation started, and we're talking about the clubhouse conversation.
Yeah.
The energy of how the clubhouse conversation started was off, not on your end, but on it wasn't like a bad thing. It was just Oots just was real matter of fact about what he was saying.
Yeah.
So he wanted to hear nothing else other than, yo, this is what it is. These niggas don't do this, and that's why I don't rock with this.
Yeah.
Anything that wasn't that, it was like, nah, bruh. And it's just like, you know, that be the thing. It's like, you understand the reading the room. It's like not even the room, because it was just him talking about that.
Yeah, it was the deep, but you're saying the details was lost. Like he might have been talking about what Tony was just talking about, which we're all in agreement with, but it's like, no, nigga, I'm with you. In that world, yes, nigga, comics have to show force. So like, cause he did say that. He said like, you don't want to create this energy when now comics is just getting fucked up because now you didn't open the door for that. And it's like, no, as a comic, nigga, it's like, I got that issue. Absolutely. And with that, I agree with him. It was just like, I'm looking at this shit, nigga. Man, nuts to butts, bro.
The risk.
Yeah, but that happens a lot on Clubhouse, but just in conversation. It's like somebody has a point, and that's their point. Anything that's not that point, I don't want to hear.
Right.
You know, and sometimes people got their mind made up about certain stuff. So it's like
when you were saying Bow Wow was a legend last week.
Wow. Wow, that's a lie. You are a liar. Wow. I'm so glad there's footage.
Wow. You was comparing to the Black Thought, and you know what I mean? Yeah, we said Cool G Rap. You was like, who the fuck is Cool G Rap?
Hey, you know what's funny? Hey, rest in peace to Cicely Tyson. Cicely Tyson passed away, and everybody was saying, rest in peace to a legend and an icon. And I was like Bow Wow.
No.
I say, yo,
Oh my God.
they told me this nigga was Cicely Tyson. Oh,
Yo,
Bow
speaking of
Wow.
legends, man. Oh, okay. No, go.
Wait, no, real quick, just on some legendary shit. In this random defense, Bow Wow technically had the career of most rappers. He had a good hot 5 to 8, 9 years of music, right? Tried a couple songs after that, left music, became an actor, just like LL, Ice-T, you know what I mean? Just legend shit, just out here, you know what I mean? Drop a few movies, host a few TV shows, just, you know what I mean? Just, you know what I mean?
that
Fresh as
nigga
I
just told me Bow Wow had 9 years of hot music. What were you
5 to
saying,
7.
Mike? Because this is ridiculous.
I said 5 to 7.
Yeah, let's
I
get
said
out of
5
this.
to 7, then he hopped back in. 5 to 7, then fresh as I is, then he was done.
Speaking of legends, hey, did
Hold
you
on, hey, hold on, Mike. Speaking of legends, right? I'm my bad. But we was talking about fans, courtside, right? And we got to remember the most legendary fan courtside experience is when Tony Roberts hopped on the court during the Pelicans Rockets game in full Pelicans gear and took a shot.
Yo, there's footage. The footage is out there.
It's footage. And security came and tapped that nigga on the shoulder. Everything about it was legendary. First off, the nigga had on the whole warm up. That's awesome. He put his hood on so they wouldn't recognize his face.
And Tony said, I ain't
Niggas
shit.
calling for the ball.
Did you see Tony's form? That's how they knew.
He said, yo, Mike said, and Tony said, I ain't shit. You see Tony's form?
That's why they tapped him.
Look, the nigga starts stretching and doing, he did a jumping jack. No hooper gets ready by doing a jumping jack. That's the funny part is the nigga don't have the body of a professional basketball player. But they was playing the Rockets. Neither is James Harden. So technically they like, nigga, you could. I can see it.
Oh shit.
But what Tony said, he said around the horn hit him after that. They did an article on ESPN, and he's the only nigga to go in the court and not get kicked out the arena.
That because that's how nigga. Hey, funny saves all, baby.
Nigga said you go for the ball.
Who?
In the Rockets.
Oh my god, man. Nigga, it's something to be said about the niggas that's in the league that be getting buckets, but they ain't get buckets body, nigga. Like this nigga James Harden, Paul Pierce. Paul Pierce was never in shape, bro. And that might have helped.
Carmelo, and this is the interesting thing about that too. They don't be in shape on TV.
Mm-hmm.
If you were around them or you meet them, you said, oh, this nigga's in great shape.
Right.
It's just, I don't know if people know how skinny basketball players are. Like just in regular clothes, like really thin.
Right.
It's
like
just
Durant is an anomaly, though. He's extra.
Yeah. This is, but like the people who we, like you look at like, yo, he's swole. It's like, yes, he is. But if you see him, you're like, oh, he's thin. Just a thin guy.
Right. Like, or even like when you see the height is the same way. It's like, no, Derek Fisher looks short on a TV.
Yeah.
You mean Derek Fisher like, nigga, you like 6'5", bro.
Bro, I remember I met this nigga Steph Curry. and I shook the nigga hand. You know, you shake a nigga hand, and sometimes like you hit a nigga on the chest, not even on purpose. They'll just do that. And I was like, that's your chest? Like, niggas are little. Like, that's your chest, bro? But it's like I mean, yes, I mean they're in shape and they're around other people who look like that. So it's like they look big and they're muscular, but then like I no, matter of fact, this is somebody I seen Kawhi.
Oh man. Damn.
That
and
nigga, that nigga hands.
Right. Like Kawhi looks like a nigga sculpted. Like the nigga's body is so chiseled. Right. Nigga walk with these long, but he just looks, he's thin. But he's
really
like this nigga hands were all of that shit. Like, and yeah, man, it's just interesting.
A new microphone.
It's interesting to see people in person after you've only seen them on TV. We get it all the time. Somebody see you, even when you get off stage. People say, "Oh, you look." I didn't think you was. I know BT would get this. I thought you was shorter. Right? It's like when people tell me I thought you was taller when you was on stage.
I always get more handsome up close. I get that the most.
But speaking of legends, what would you say, Mike?
Speaking of legends, man, I feel like I'm the only one that watched it anyway, man. Y'all watched the Wendy Williams movie? You didn't. You did.
I didn't watch it.
Hey, let me just say
I can't hear y'all. My headphones went out.
Damn it. Okay, so look. This is, man, all I'm going to say is she did it the Michael Jordan way and not the Tiger Woods way.
Let's
she pretty much had control of her doc, and that's what you got to do. Save your footage, get control of your doc.
Just so we're clear, I don't want this to ever get lost on anybody. I may have said Bow Wow was a legend, but Mikey just compared Wendy Williams to Michael Jordan. Just don't want that to get lost on nobody. I just want it to be out there. You say
it's the same height.
Yo, they same height, they similar frames.
They can both palm a basketball.
Yeah, this is a much more. This is a closer comparison to Bow Wow to Cicely Tyson.
No, was it good? Oddly enough, I would like, because Wendy Williams isn't in her position from lack of talent and or work ethic. So how is it?
I mean, how was the movie?
It's on Lifetime?
Yeah, let me say this. It's a good watch. Now, I don't know if it's that good because I watched the Salt and Pepper one and it wasn't good, or just because it was good, but it was interesting. I'll say that it was an interesting story. It gave a lot of background. You could tell she was hands-on with all of it. So, yeah.
Okay, so one, shout out to the Salt and Pepper documentary because the homies are in there. But in general, what is the logic on doing a doc with Lifetime? Like at this point in time, what would be the point of saying, yeah, Lifetime, y'all got it. Just wait, bro. Just wait.
Yeah, right. So, yeah, that's an interesting point because how many documentaries did Lifetime get right?
None. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's the question. Have they ever done one good?
They've never done one good, and they've consistently been like substantially like ridiculed bad in a humorous way. Like, this is so bad, it's funny. Okay. Lifetime is to documentaries what sci-fi is to sci-fi movies. It's like, my nigga, this isn't
the Sci-Fi Channel.
Yeah, the Sci-Fi Channel, like Tarantula Dog. It's like, my nigga. Does anybody care here? Does any with the paper fire and shit? It'd be like explosion. Like, no, nigga, that wasn't an explosion. Like, so I don't know what the logic is on the Lifetime movies. Is if you're Salt and Pepper.
I know. I mean, yeah. What VH1 could have got a hold of this? Maybe not HBO. I don't know who makes docs.
BT. BET has actually done them really, really well.
So there's a reason they didn't. There's something we don't know because obviously, I don't know the Lifetime route. You know,
Maybe it's money.
Maybe it's
Like,
control. Maybe it's control over the doc. You know, creative control.
Man, I'll be willing to say this. Like, if you look, if you're gonna do it, if you was gonna do a documentary with Lifetime, you'd let them the footage thing where it's like, no, it's actually a documentary where this looked more like a unsung. Like, that's the level of artists that Lifetime is getting is the most. That's the craziest part. And then if you say, we know that Lifetime be going out of their way to just do stuff unauthorized. It's like, just as an artist, it's just like, nah, y'all just did the Aaliyah doc with nobody's permission. We gonna pass.
Well, somebody in the comments said most of the bad Lifetime docs are of people who are deceased. The only ones I know about are Aaliyah and Whitney Houston. I'm sure there's more, but I don't know about them.
Did they do Whitney?
Yeah, they did. And here's the thing. As far as an actress to come close to playing Whitney, she was like the best one that I've seen. But as far as the doc, no, the actress that played her she was good. She could do a good Whitney. As far as the whole show, Bobby Brown, you didn't even know it was Bobby Brown. You didn't know or recognize anybody else in it. But the girl who played Whitney was a great actress at playing Whitney, is what I'm saying.
Gabrielle Dennis killed the Whitney part. And I think she was in the BET movie with Bobby. That was the best Whitney I had seen. Gabrielle like killed that shit. So like, but I would have to see. I didn't see the Whitney doc. So maybe you're right.
Didn't they do a Michael Jordan Lifetime movie?
They just be doing documentaries. Somebody got to stop them, bro.
What about the Kentucky Fried Chicken doc starring Mario Lopez?
You're lying. I hate
everybody.
No,
hey man, I heard about that. How was it?
You're lying.
How was it?
No, man. They said Kentucky Fried, he had a problem with lust. Like he was getting them women, man. Like for real. This was like the story about Kentucky Fried Chicken. The real dude.
You guys, are y'all serious?
Yeah, I made a video about it.
Mario Lopez played him, and he, hey man, no shit. Hey man, look, but Lifetime is a network that's not about quality. Like I watch their movies daily, and it's just the same actors rotate.
Wait. Okay, cause Mike, let's just have a moment. Here's the crazy part. Just understand everything that we just said. Hey, yo, if Lifetime call you to do a movie, you doing it? any of y'all lads, you doing it?
Yo, am I doing a Lifetime movie? Okay, a movie about myself or my playing?
No, nigga, Lifetime wants you to come play Smokey Robinson, and you gonna perform the Gwyneth Paltrow cruising, nigga. Are you doing it?
Hey man, I'm in that bitch. Cause man,
no, you're not doing Smokey, Mikey. You look too close to him, Mikey. They got you playing, nigga, Wesley Snipes.
I knew it. Yeah, man, I'm there. I'm Nino Brown, man, for real. Cause guess what, man? Their fans don't have expectations. They be like, he was close, and then I'm gonna get Oscars. And
hey, I feel you, Mike, because I'm gonna do it too, because I'm a comedian. It's like funny, like, oh yeah, y'all see me. I was Elvis in that movie. Yeah, that was me. Oh, no, that's a Little Richard. Never mind.
Nigga, side note, I started watching Your Honor.
Am I my brother's keeper? Is that
definitely did a Michael? Oh my god, bro.
Yo, that's crazy.
Michael Jordan, an American hero.
Yeah, man.
Bro, you know what's so crazy about it is they be doing these performances. Sometimes, man, first of all, there's performances that don't ever get the credit they deserve. Nigga.
You mean when Flex played Michael Jackson? That did not get the credit. Yo, which one? Which one didn't get the credit?
No, nothing on Lifetime, nigga. I'm talking about nigga. Nigga, I'm watching Snowfall yesterday, bro. Do you remember? Y'all caught up on Snowfall, yes?
I
Yes.
am not, but keep talking.
Are you in? Did you see season 2?
I did
I'm
not
all.
see
I've seen
season
everything.
1, episode 4. So just keep going, man. I want to hear about it.
Nigga, Lance, when this nigga shows up to the porn house cause the drugs went missing, and this nigga told him to slap his daddy, bro, let me tell you something, nigga. I laughed at that shit last night for no less than 45 minutes, bro. Cause this nigga comes, I was watching it, I was like, this nigga deserves an Oscar, bro. Like, he comes in there, he's like, first of all, he put his hand on his shoulder to console this nigga. He's like, hey man, slap your daddy, man. Slap your daddy, man. And he slapped him with that little bitch ass slap with them fingers, like, he was like, no, man, get into it. Slap your motherfucking daddy. He slapped that nigga. That nigga said, yeah. Bro, this is the best shit I've ever seen in my life, dog. I laughed at that shit for 45 minutes. I said, this nigga deserves a fucking Oscar, bro. Slap, cause okay. All right. FX be cussing. But we watch BET, like, nigga, if you watch Baby Boy on BET, or Bad Boys for that matter, they be muting all the cuss words. It's like, like, they be muting it or putting the little stupid ass words in there. Nigga, so when you first watch Snowfall and it's full all out cussing, you're like, what the fuck is happening right now, nigga? Slap your motherfucking daddy. Yeah, nigga. Mikey, I swear to God, bro, you have to see this goddamn
What
show.
season? What season is that?
This is season. It's season 2. Season 2 episode. Season 2 episode. No, season 3. Season 3.
Hell yeah. Hey man, I'm gonna watch that before December.
Wait, what? Why are you so behind? This show starts in 2 weeks.
Hey man, I want to. I'm gonna watch it. I mean, I finally watched the 5 Heartbeats, man, because it's all the criticism. I had to, get in there and finish that joint. So yeah,
5 Heartbeats report.
Yeah, man. Oh no, amazing. I'm caught up on all the references I've been hearing for years and laughing when I didn't know what people was laughing at. You know that shit where you're like, So yeah, I'm caught up on that shit. Hey man, I finished Power Book. Come on, where you at?
Power, the new with Tariq.
Yeah, man.
And you
that.
saw all the Power too, right?
I did.
What's better?
Well, there's more to draw from. There's more backstory with Power. So right now I say Power, but it's not a stretch. It's not far off. It's the spinoff.
That alone is a win. Let me tell it.
They're close.
Yeah, it's very, very, very good.
Okay.
Wait, Mike, what you was about to say? Oh, you said you saw 5 Heartbeats. Lance, what was you about to say?
Wait, how was class?
I was listening. I'm trying to think because I feel like something, but
something got lost in there, nigga. When I had that goddamn Snowfall tangent. I'm
okay,
sorry,
man.
Nigga.
While we thinking and keep thinking.
Oh, Your Honor. I know I was going to ask you.
Oh, Your Honor. Don't forget that. Hey, man, I hate that I don't mention every time we do a top 5. I always forget Martin. He's the 5th when I'm always doing the list of stand-ups. And man, who's your stand-ups? What's it called? I always leave Martin off the list unintentionally. So I just wanted to say that so to make sure it's out there that Martin is one of the reasons that I was like, yo, I'm gonna do this one day. Just that.
Martin holds a very interesting position because he has at least one, arguably 2 classic specials. One for sure. One for sure we know is classics. You So Crazy is classic, I think, by everybody's standard. And then there's an argument for some others. But then he also was the host of Def Jam that we loved, right? Like even though we love Bill and the Tory Brothers, but it was like, it's Martin, bro. And then he has a classic sitcom, that's damn near untouchable, and classic films. And some kind of way, Mikey, the same thing happens. Like, I don't know if he always gets all the things he deserves, and I don't know why. I literally don't know. As far as like the acclaim that he should get.
Accolades and stuff like from the
Yeah.
people. Right.
We give it to Eddie, we give it to Chappelle. I don't know, bro.
I think the thing, and this is just me, I was never into Martin's stand-up. I'm not into any of his specials. His Def Jam hosting joints was untouchable.
Yeah.
But like You So Crazy, Run Till That was just never my thing.
You don't like You So Crazy, bro?
2 pieces of cheese. Yo, man. Full of classics.
Yeah, I mean, that's the crazy, deranged. Like it
That's bullshit, though.
Nigga, the dim lights.
I seen it before.
You sure?
Yeah, I just never into his. I mean, that's just me. Like I just.
All right, keep going.
So I don't know, cause like I'm thinking about it. I feel like, and Martin was like my favorite person. But it's Def Jam. It's the Martin Show. It's Def Jam. It's the Martin Show. For me. I mean, yeah.
Oh, got you.
Yeah. I'm saying, like, when you talk about your childhood and what is Def Jam, it's the Martin Show, and the movies for me is like later. So it's like not Martin, but I think House Party doesn't get the accolades or kind of like the mention that it should get. It's like I feel like when people mention those 90s classic movies, House Party just gets kind of left off.
Nigga, when I tell you that is one of my, I don't know how I went through a whole episode to Give Me 5 about top 5 black movies and we forgot House Party, bro. I was kicking myself after. I was like, how the fuck did I forget House Party? Like,
something about
House Party is amazing.
Something about House Party always gets forgotten. And I try to think about like why that is. I just be trying to think about why stuff is that way. Is it because even though there was Martin and Tisha Campbell and Robin Harris, the face of the movie is Kid and Play? And we don't remember Kid and Play? You know what I mean? I don't know the answer. I just be looking at it because
we don't remember Kid and Play as far as like where they come from and their musical association, but we remember House Party, bro. Like
I agree that we remember
Class Act for that matter.
Exactly.
Right.
And that was the other question I was asking. Is it that people get House Party 1, House Party 2, House Party 3, Class Act? Does it all run together for people and they don't remember what's what?
I mean, maybe there might be a fair argument there for that. I can't put my finger on why the disconnect is, because I couldn't tell you why I forgot it, and I love the movie. Like, because let me tell it, these people, these whether we're talking You So Crazy or House Party or any great piece of artwork, outside of it being a cohesive, it's normally a collection of memorable moments, right? It's like every now and then you'll watch like when we're like Your Honor, right? Your Honor story is amazing. The writing is really, really good. The performances are really, really good. But there isn't any slap your daddy, slap your motherfucking daddy. Like there's no collection of moments that's like, this is why we love this. So like, if you're talking like House Party, it's like, no, nigga, it's the dance battle. It's the Robin Harris moment. It's the, I'm going to kick your fucking ass. It's just like all these moments that stand out, pops out the window. It's just like, how do we forget this? I don't fucking know. I don't know. Same
You know,
thing, go crazy.
this is what I could say for Martin. Again, this is just throwing stuff out. I feel like at one point Martin was immortal, and then as time went, he started to show his mortality in like recent specials. So he became more like regular. Like he got a special that came out in the last 3 years that people don't even know about, and it's just a dude that went up. He looked like an older comic that just went up and did all these old jokes he never recorded. And I think something like that can make you almost feel reachable and not at the height of someone you used to look up to. So maybe that's part of it.
So let me ask you this then. Is there an argument for like Chris Tucker then? Because I just watched Chris just did the show with Shannon Sharp, and it was asking him about Friday, and he said, I don't think I would ever do it again. He said, people want me to do it, but I don't want to let them down because I'm not that dude anymore. It was like that moment happened, and I went back and I watched it, and I was like, I can't do this anymore. Like, I can't even, I'm an actor and all that shit, but I can't capture this energy anymore, you guys. And y'all going to be disappointed because it's going to be a different Smokey show up. So it's like, is there something to be said for not tainting the energy?
Yeah.
I think that's important, but I don't think Chris Tucker is an actor. I think he's been acting. There's people that you like Chadwick Boseman is an actor. There's actors. Smokey has been good in roles, but an actor. Like
that man Smokey.
Right. So
that's how much of an actor you not, nigga. You Smokey.
I feel like if you're somebody that can transform into roles and you got the art of giving a performance, I think you take the challenge. I think he's just like, nah, I'm just gonna leave people hanging because you lack some form of confidence or ability.
Okay, so I understand what you're saying, but I also believe that you also just lack the moment, right? Like Eddie said, we all love Eddie, and Eddie said, how long am I going to be the young, wise talking, like fast talking young guy? Like, I'm not that nigga no more. Like, I'm not. He was 25 when he did it. Chris is probably in his 40s now. He's just like, I'm just not smoking no more, you guys. It's like, as much as I would love to recapture that, this ain't a performance thing. This is just like this is just like a youth thing. Like Michael B. Jordan can't go back and be the nigga he was on The Wire no more. He's just like, he ain't a child no more.
Hey man, but put a good script in front of Smokey and have Smokey got kids now. That shit is funny. Now Smokey's a parent. We used to know him getting high with Q.
Right.
And now he got a couple kids. He got a parent now, but he's still Smokey. That shit is funny if you're a good actor and the script is right.
I agree. I feel like that's probably what they can't get right. I feel like if I'm spitballing here. I don't know anybody in this space to even really what's name. If Cube calls Chris Tucker and say, yo, man, listen, won't you do the movie, bro? Man, I don't know, man. I don't want to do it, right? He's like, come on, bro. Like if this last one, it's like, this is how we go out. It's only be 2 days of filming. We already got the budget. This is what you're getting paid. Yada, yada, yada. For the nostalgia, yada, yada. Let's just get it right. Like, oh, man, I don't really know. There's at some point in time, it's like, yo, man, if the script's good, you know what happens in this conversation? They say, yo, man, look at the script. And I feel like the times that Chris has looked at the scripts or Chris people have looked at the script and it's like, I don't want to do this. So I'm in agreement with what you're saying, but something's happening in that disconnect where it's just like whatever he's getting, it ain't making sense because Chris was able to do something that we want black comedians to be able to do that ain't always delivered, and that's show up and show out in film. It's like, nah, nigga, Chris is one of the few that had his glory in film. It's like, niggas always go to Friday, but money talks, bro.
Money Talks is the shit.
That nigga is special in Money Talks. It's like you see it like, damn, nigga, Money Talks for or even, and if you want to start talking extra shit, then we start talking Dead Prez, right? But then if you look,
I think that's his best role. I think
absolutely
Prez is his best role.
But if you're talking transformation, he also did Fifth Element. So it's like then Detective Carter is different than Smokey. So like he's been able to transition into different performances. But Martin, it's not this like large pool of hilarious comics that we know are hysterical that have these epic on-screen performances in film. There's not a large, it's like there's Eddie's the standard, and then Martin's probably a strong 2. And then there's like Chris and Mike Epps, and then it start running thin for like niggas that have consistently kilted in film. It's thin, bro. It's not like it's not like this huge pocket of that, of just niggas.
You talking about as far as people from comedy?
Yes.
And are you saying just black comics?
I'm saying black comics that are, okay, put it like this. Black comics that we knew were hilarious on stage, that were then hilarious in film consistently.
You know who's really good, but he don't fully have the catalog for different reasons. Cat. Oh my goodness.
Cat
on film is amazing.
Cat on television on My Wife and Kids. Incredible.
Bro, amazing.
Cat on Atlanta is amazing.
Amazing. Bro, what's the movie with Owen Wilson and oh my goodness. Yeah. You know what movie I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Another white dude. When they trying to find their dad.
Oh, but Cat Williams got a cameo on that.
Yeah.
The fuck is that shit?
But yeah, nigga, Cat he's like, that's what I was saying, Lance. It's not that many, bro. It's not that many. Not saying that they can't. The opportunities are scarce. There's a lot of things that happen, but nigga, that like you would want to put Will there, but Will ain't a comic.
Yeah.
Because Will's been hilarious on film. Don Cheadle's been hilarious on film. Pinky was hilarious, but these niggas ain't comics. Tiffany, right? Yeah. I can say Tiff. I can Whoopi Goldberg. Kind of remember Jumpin' Jack Flash. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe Whoopi. But like, nigga, there's something to be said for like the niggas that's consistently been able to, bro. Side note, My Wife and Kids is an amazing show, bro.
Yo, man, and you know what? I got a theory. I think they had a lot of help because the way the jokes was tagged up was so above average and underrated that there just had to be a room full of comics in there. Like, hey, Junior, run into the door, like just like this. Like it was so crafted.
Yeah. Father figures.
Yeah.
Father figures.
Movie. Yes. Yeah. Father figures.
The Wayans is another one. If you count them as a collective that have consistently showed up in film, it wasn't like the Wayans as a collective. Like, and that's Damon and or Marlon and or Sean. Like they've done that well as a collective. But okay, so nigga, my Wife and Kids is like extremely underrated.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Like, but once again, is my question about the house party thing. My Wife and Kids is extremely underrated because people don't look at Damon Wayans in the right light.
Absolutely.
That's my opinion. It's like people don't look at Damon Wayans like what we look at Damon Wayans as.
Yeah.
One of the greatest comics of all time. People don't look at Damon Wayans like that.
Yo, I remember Damon Wayans jokes I heard when I was a kid, man, and I still remember it. And he said, I thought after I got married, I would stop jerking off. Man, I remember that from years ago.
Right.
I think I didn't even know who he was then, and I was like, "Yo, this is hilarious."
Yeah, and this is another question I got. Based on your thing, Mike, when you said Martin's kind of let go of his allure, and now he just be looking like a guy sometimes.
Right.
And some of that is health related. I think he had a stroke or something.
Somebody having a stroke at your house, nigga. The fuck was that?
You know when you swallow some water and then it go down, but it ain't all the way down.
Y'all heard that, right? I'm not sure.
I tried to talk through it. You know, you try to like when you got a cough, but you try not to cough, make it worse. You and your eyes start watering. But
it said, nigga, somebody clip this time period and send it to me because I swear to God, it was like, meow.
That's exactly what it was.
It sounded like a little fast car, nigga. Somebody started up an old Mazda Miata. Wait, keep going, bro. That shit come. I was like, what the fuck?
This is the question. This is the question.
Had a stroke.
Yeah, I know. I mean, Martin has some health issues.
Yeah.
When was the last time? Like, because you said Eddie gets those accolades. Mm-hmm. Chappelle gets those accolades, and it don't seem like Martin get those. And I understand why you say that. When was the last time you seen Martin and he was doing something really dope?
You ain't gonna like this answer.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, but you go ahead. Go ahead, because y'all not gonna like my answer.
Okay, so I think everyone expected the worst, including myself, for Bad Boys 3 because of how Martin was torn. He was in the interviews. He looked like he didn't want to be there. Will had to carry the whole show. He was doing everything, and Martin was just popping up, looking disinterested, thinking, I was like, is the money not right? But when the movie came out, Martin was the funniest part of the movie.
Martin was great.
He was really great. And I thought, I don't know if that counts as really dope, but because of where my expectations were for Bad Boys for Life.
Okay, because let's disclude Bad Boys for Life, because that's a whole nother conversation. Because I didn't think Martin was great in that. But that's just me. That don't have to be your opinion. But I was looking at it, I was like, it's nostalgic for me. I'm enjoying myself because I enjoy this series.
You need to watch that with a group.
Here's
you need some chain reaction laughter around you. You too much pressure on each joke. Yo, it was some well-written, well-delivered, funny stuff. I thought it was great.
The issue with last question was, when was the last time that Martin did something dope? Here's the crazy part. It was stand-up. Nigga went on a tour for a bunch of arenas with some of the best in the business, right? Mm-hmm. But stand-up ain't respected like that.
No, I'm saying, okay, because
now I don't know. I didn't see the performances. I didn't see his performance.
That's what I'm talking about, BT, because the last performance we seen was the joint that's on Amazon right now. Yeah, that was like last year.
But even within that, right? Even if nobody saw that, right? So it's like, that's what I saw. The last thing I saw was, oh snap, Martin's on tour with D-Ray and Mike Epps and Clayton, and it's like, no, nigga, this is fantastic. Yes, like this is an amazing thing. Even if I want to count Run Tell That and the platform that was, these are great moves to make when you're an elder statesman, right?
Right. I'm in agreement with that. Okay, let me ask you differently.
No, but I'm with you. But what I'm saying is, we would appreciate these moves more. We appreciate them because we're comics, but comedy ain't respected like that. It should. Him going on tour should be like, oh shit, the Rolling Stones is on tour. That's how it should be.
Yes.
But niggas don't respect comedy like that. It should be like, oh shit, the Rolling Stones on tour. They got some new people with them. This is great.
Yes, I do agree with that. That comedy is not respected like that, and that is part of the problem. It's like I heard rappers talk about this a lot. It's like this the first generation of old rappers being respected.
Absolutely.
Like the generation before this is looked at like, oh, you still like Big Daddy Kane? It's like, no, nigga, that's Big Daddy Kane. Like, yes.
There's only one generation of young rappers being respected.
Oh gosh.
There's only one generation with one nigga in it.
Oh.
Bow wow wow, yippee yo, yippee yay. Where am I?